Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham.
Namaste. Welcome to KYG Hatha Yoga class. In today's class, we'll try and do some hip opening routines. Please note, this is not for absolute beginners. However, if this is your first class, please keep safety as your priority. I cannot see you. I have no idea of your age or fitness or ability to do. So you are, and you should be in charge of your practice. So you call the shots. If you find a particular pose too difficult to hold for X amount of time, come out of the pose. Don't push your body to a point where it can cause injury. Having said that, welcome to the class. If you have any questions with regard to your medical condition, please check with your physician before attempting this or any such classes we have and we offer. Let us begin this mindful practice with 3 ohms. Allow the sound of ohms to quieten the mind and open the heart so you begin to experience these poses. Let's begin by applying the 3 bandhas. Take a deep breath. As you breathe out, drop your neck down for a simple Jalandhara bandha. The next time you breathe out, gently draw the perineum muscles up. Try and isolate the perineum muscles for Mula Bandha. And then finally, when you exhale, draw the stomach in for Uddiyana Bandha. All 3 are mild versions. Hold the 3 Laghu versions and breathe in and out through the chest. Observe the experience. Keep the Mula Bandha in place. And relax. Wonderful. Now the next time we will do a little more intense. You're going to do the full version. Pull the Mula Bandha nicely. Drop the neck. Try and press the chin to the chest. And when you breathe out, pull your stomach fully in. So you may have to lean forward, pull your stomach in, create a concavity, hold the breath out for a while, and then relax. Okay? So this is a full, all three bandhas, bandha traya as it is called, three bandhas in place. So initially, let's do it together. Breathe in and breathe out, drop your neck down, press your chin to the chest. Next time when you're ready, breathe out, pull the perineum muscles fully and tight up. Hold it up and tight. Feel the tightness in the perineum region. It's possible that the anal muscles also get pulled up. That's okay initially. And then when you're ready, breathe out fully. Let's do the Uddiyana Bandha. Hold the breath out and hold all the three bandhas for as long as you can. Come back to normal. Let's go. Gently breathe in and breathe out. Wonderful. In a traditional yoga practice, you just begin doing this for about 15-20 minutes. Keep on doing the three bandhas, hold it, release, hold. Your mind gets into a trance-like state, and then you begin practicing asanas. Why am I sharing this with you? Sometime when you get a chance, when you get time, try and do that. Do the three bandhas, relax, breathe in. Again go in, form the tight three bandhas. Hold the breath out. Again breathe in. Keep doing that for 5-10 minutes. And then begin your yoga practice. You will see it's an amazing experience. Maybe someday we will do this when we have more time. But for now, let's get up on our feet. We'll do a sun salutation. Feet slightly apart. Just to warm up the body, bend your knees slightly. Inhale, raise your hands back, arch back. Exhale. Come down. A gentle hamstring stretch at this point, if you can. Take the right foot back. Look up, rotate the hips slightly, just to loosen up the hip joints. And then stretch your foot, go down and stretch like so. Pull the stomach in. All right. Come back. Push-ups position. Stomach pulled in, hold the pose. Downward dog. First bend your knees, arch your back, and then drive your feet back. Breathe in and out. Bring your left foot to the center, raise your right leg up, bend your right knee, open up the hip. Open up the hip. And come back. Namaskar asana. Come down to the floor. Palms, take your palm to the front, either side of your ears perhaps. Inhale, come up. Tuck your elbows in. Watch my feet, let them not go out like this. Let the feet not go out like this, keep it straight. Mula Bandha in place. Pull the perineum muscles in tight. Breathe in and out. And relax. Bring your hands back by the side of the chest. Toes on the ground. Back to downward dog. Stomach pulled in. Bring your right foot to the center of the mat. From here, bring it here. Raise your left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. And come back. Right foot forward, left knee on the ground. Move the hips slightly, loosen the joints. Stretch your foot out. Come back to runner's position. Bring the left foot forward. Bend down, see if you can hold your ankles and do a nice stretch of the hamstrings. Stomach is nicely pulled in. Breathing in and out to the chest. Lengthen your back. Relax for a few seconds. Let's time this. We will hold this for 30 seconds. Gently ease yourself into the stretch. If you cannot hold it for 30 seconds, come off the pose earlier. Inhale. As you exhale, go into the pose. You can hold your wrists at the back if you wish to. Timer starts now. Lengthen your spine. Deep breathing. A mild Mula Bandha could be in place. All right, gently relax. Interlock your fingers at the back. Stretch. Bend your knees. You can place your hands on the knee and come up, or you could simply come up like so. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And relax into Tadasana. Feet hip width apart. All right. Take your right foot back. Right foot pointed straight ahead. Left foot continues to point in that direction. The triangle series is a must for a good Hatha Yoga practice. It really opens up the hip and creates hamstring stretches. We'll do a little more today, a little more focus on this region. This is the Muladhara and Swadhisthana region. This really, once this becomes a little more flexible, you don't have to be flexible like a gymnast or an acrobat, but then flexible enough to do asanas, sit in lotus pose comfortably, and so on. All right. Right hand on your waist. Raise your left hand up. Inhale. As you exhale, you can bend your knee initially, reach out, drop your fingertips on the floor or palms on the floor. Or if you're using a block, palms on the block. Lean back with your shoulders. Raise your hands up. Let's hold this for 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Try and straighten both your knees. Stomach is nicely pulled in. Long, deep breaths, especially long exhalations. Lean back. Excellent. Inhale, come off the pose. You can always rest your hand on the knee and come up. You see, this opening of the hip should be there. If you rotate the hip and do this triangle pose, then it defeats the purpose. So try and keep the hip open. All right, let's try the other side. Get that foot in place. Turn the right foot out. Left hand on your waist. Inhale, raise your right hand up. Exhale, bend your right knee, lean forward. Now watch my hip, it doesn't turn like this. Keep it straight. Go down. You can keep your fingertip on the floor and do this exercise. But in order to touch the floor like so, don't rotate the hip like this. Raise your left hand up, get into position. Breathe in and out. Let the timer start now. Lean back. It's okay if you lose your balance and fall backwards, but you want to lean back with your shoulders. Breathe in and out. Back foot fully on the floor. Mild Mula Bandha in place maybe. Inhale, come up. The Uddiyana Bandha will be in place even if I don't say this. So take this for granted. Stomach is always pulled in. All right, let's do some hamstring stretches. And then I will introduce you to a couple of relatively new. We haven't done that, I guess, before. Turn fully first. Do this. We have done this before. Parshvottanasana. Rotate your hips. Inhale. As you exhale, you can bend your knee, go down initially. Place your hands on the ground or on a block. If you are using a block. And then begin to straighten the knee. Go down fully. Let's hold this for 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Use the back of your lungs to breathe. Stomach is pulled in. A mild Mula Bandha can also be done here. Try. The Mula Bandha in this position is not easy. All right. Take your right hand on the outside of the left foot. Rotate. Again, you can always use a block. Like so. It makes it easier. Rotate. Raise your left hand up. Parivarta Trikonasana. Twisted triangle. Let's hold this for 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Again, stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. If you cannot hold it for 30 seconds, you can always come off the pose. Find out how comfortable you can breathe in this pose. And gently, hands on your knees, come up slowly. Excellent. Let's try the other side. Back foot turned. Rotate your hips. Raise both your hands up. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your knee, lean forward. Then drop your hands down. You can use the block. If required, inhale. As you exhale, go down. 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Inhale through the back of your lungs. Between the shoulder blades. Uddiyana Bandha is already in place. Stomach is pulled in. Try and activate the perineum muscles as well. Mula Bandha. Gently come off the pose, relax. All right. Take your left hand on the outside of the right foot. Rotate. You can always use a block there. And get into position. Timer starts now. Twist. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. Back foot fully on the ground. Rotate your shoulders, rotate your spine. Breathe. Come back slowly. Hands on the knees, come up. All right. Hip rotation. This is the basis for all hip movements. Prasarita, spread. Pada, feet, uttanasana, stretch. Intense stretch with your feet spread. So the name is Prasarita Pada Uttanasana. All right. Breathe in. Stomach is pulled in. As you breathe out, reach out. Reach out to your ankle. You can bend your knee slightly initially. Feel the movement in the ball and socket joint here. All the stiffness here is because of inflexibility here. So bend the knee initially. Don't overstretch the ligament on the inner knee here. If it's too difficult, bend your knees. And then straighten it if you can. You don't have to, but if you can. But continue lengthening the spine and folding in. Fold at your knee. See, I do the same thing with the knee bent as well. Knee slightly bent. Breathe in and out. Let's hold this for 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Lengthen your spine. Don't create a hunch in the spine. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, go to the left side. Stretch. Stomach is pulled in. Use the back of your lungs to breathe. Rotate your spine gently. Try and see if you can straighten the knee. Deep breathing. Come off gently. The other side. Stretch. Pull your stomach in. Rotate. Breathe in and out. Come off the pose. Excellent. Gently come up. All right. Stand in Tadasana. Now for this exercise, I'm going to raise the leg up, one leg up, and then we're going to open it to the side as well. So it works on the hamstrings in the first instance, and then opening of the hip in the second instance. So as we learn this, I learned it with the help of a wall or anything that I could hold on initially. So that really helps me focus on the stretch. And then the second step is balance. That'll come. So what I will do is, I suggest you just have something for support to give you so you can focus on the stretch and understand, let the brain form its neural pathways. Then slowly we can try without any of this. Now in this, it is very important your back is straight throughout the practice, because the pressure is in this region and in this hamstring region, okay? So stand tall and straight. Raise your right leg up. Hold it from the inside, okay? Not outside, but inside. Hold the foot like so, tall and straight. See, don't do this. And then slowly begin to straighten. So even if you're here, that's fine. Watch my back. It is straight. So don't do this. Straight. And then slowly, if you can, straighten without hunching the back. And then you can always stand on one leg with balance slowly. But for now, just hold on to something. Focus on the stretch. Stomach is pulled in. Come back. And relax, back in Tadasana. Nice. Let's try the other side. Same principle. All right. The mistake that we would do here is we start doing this. Watch my back here. We start doing this. This defeats the purpose. I want my back straight. This stretching will come automatically. Okay, so stand up tall and straight. Hand on the inside. Hold the foot. Stomach is pulled and breathe in. As you breathe out, stretch as much as you can. Don't worry about straightening the knees. Back straight. Try and see if you can balance. If you can't hold, you can even stretch your hand out. Stomach is pulled in. And come back. It seems like a very timid pose, but you see, it's quite intense. A lot of fire is generated in the body, and fire begins to move the elements up. So water, earth, all of that begins to move up. Breathe in and out. Excellent. We'll come back to this again. This time you're going to straighten out, and then slowly try and open. Again, knee could be bent throughout. Let me show you. Just watch. We did this part. So maybe your knee is still bent, okay? And open up. Back is still straight. And then you can stretch. Again, you can stretch your hands out for balance, or you can do like so. Balance. So it opens up and stretches. Let's try. Keep this for support. Don't rely on it entirely, but it will come with practice. Hand inside. Get into position. Back is straight. Inhale. As you exhale, stretch. Stomach is pulled in. And then slowly open up. Open up. Stretch. Back straight. Breathe. In and out. And come back. Nice. Let's try the other side. These are not easy. We will do the same thing lying down. So we begin to open up the hip in all sections. Once again, the other foot. Get into position like so. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Those of you who can get here, begin to balance. If you can't, just focus on standing and stretching and opening up. And come back into Tadasana. Eventually from here, we'll come back here and come down into Tadasana. We'll do that with practice. Excellent. Let's put this aside. Let's sit down and do a little more, and then lie down and repeat this. Sitting down, we have done the Ekapada Paschimuttanasana. I suggest you use a rolled up towel or have this huge piece It's a 1 foot, about 4 inches. It's a wedge. You can use to sit on this as well. Adjust accordingly where you want to sit for the height. Something you may want to consider. It's foam. It's not very expensive, maybe $10, $12 or something in Amazon, if you wish to. But I would, right now, if you don't have it, just roll up a towel, sit on it for a little bit of height, just a couple of inches from the ground. Then you want to open up your feet 90 degrees, this way and this way, okay? If you can open up more, that's fine. It comes naturally if you're young and if you're flexible here. The idea is to get this movement in place. Initially inhale. As you exhale, reach out here. Of course, you can always use a belt. Put it across here if you want to, and just hold like this. Some of you may be just here. That's fine. Breathe, and as you breathe out, go down further and further. Let that foot be in place. Let it not rotate like this. Keep it in place as much as you can. Breathe out, go down. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come up. Excellent. Put the belt on the other foot if you are still using a belt. Again, reach out. Get into position. Inhale. As you exhale, go down. Keep this foot straight. Let it not go down like this. Stomach's pulled in. Use your back to breathe. Again, long, deep breaths. All right, come up slowly. Excellent. Now let's really lean forward like so. Reach out and hold. Again, you can bend your knee slightly if you require, like this. Keep your knee bent like this if you want for this exercise. Because the flexibility here comes later. If you start overstretching, then this inner ligament here, please pay attention. This is a very delicate part. You don't want to overstretch this part. Okay? So if you find sharp tension here, start bending your knees. Because I want to focus here, not really here. This will come by itself. This pain here or the stretch comes here because of inflexibility here. So let's focus on creating flexibility. So keep your feet as wide as you can. Lean forward. Knees can be slightly bent. Straighten the back. Watch my back. It's not hunched like this. I don't want the back hunched. I want it straight. Get that. Camera 2. Yeah, watch my back. It's not like this. It's straight. Stomach is pulled in. Try and keep it straight. Go down as much as you can. Breathe in and out. Use your chest to breathe. Don't let your stomach... This is where you want to keep your stomach pulled in so your back is safe. If you want here, you can rest your head on a block. Like so. Like so. Like so. Depends on how far you can go down. But try and keep your back straight. Straighten your back. Breathe in and out. And relax. Excellent. It's not an easy pose. Again, if you're young, especially women can do this very easily because of their natural ability to give birth. The hip region is more flexible. They can do this easier. At a younger age, definitely. But as we grow old, we become more and more stiff. And if we go running and walking, we are moving only like this, so it creates more difficulty to open up the hip because the body is trained to become flexible this way, not this way. So this will take time. Be very, very, very patient with yourselves. Once again, if you're ready, if you feel like, let's do it one more time. You can always use belts on both sides and hold if you can't reach out. But I would suggest don't use a belt. You can bend your knee and hold. Like so, and do the exercise with knees bent. Breathe in, stomach pulled in. As you breathe out, go down. Lengthening the spine. Breathe in and out. Lengthen the spine. And come up slowly. This kind of heat that generates along with the Uddiyana Bandha begins to move the consciousness upwards, moves the energy upwards. With prolonged periods of practice, the body becomes very light and energetic because the earth is being burnt by this fire. Water is being evaporated into electricity and energy and prana. Breathe. All right. Some more of the hip opening routine. I'm not an expert in all of these, but I'm learning them as well. The learning continues. It's a lifetime of learning. Now, again, a slight height is good for the lower back. Don't sit on the ground fully, because when you sit on the ground fully, watch my back. You tend to do this. You don't want my back. The back has to be straight. Okay, so ideally you want a couple of inches off the ground. So watch where I'm sitting on this. Not up here. If you watch from this side, I'm just sitting on the on the lower edge. So just a couple of inches from the ground. Try and get this feet as close as you can. And open up the hip. This part again gets flexed. So watch what I do with my feet. I keep my feet together, then I open up the feet. I open it like I'm trying to open a book. I open up. Stomach is pulled in. Jalandhara Bandha, drop your neck down. Spine straight, breathe in and out. Hold the pose, trying to push your knee down as much as you can. Flap in and out gently. Relax the Jalandhara Bandha. Keep the Uddiyana Bandha in place. Just simply flap to create some flexibility. Open up again and relax. Excellent. All right. We're going to lie down and do the same stretches. Keep a belt handy if you're using a belt. Lie down. Same thing like you did standing. Get your hand on the inside. Hold your foot. If you want to, you can use a belt. But I recommend you try without. Stomach pulled in throughout the Uddiyana Bandha is going to be in place. Exhale. Raise your leg up. Breathe in and out. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Stomach is pulled in throughout. Your left hand is stretched out. Use your chest to breathe. Bend your knee slightly and begin to open up the hip. So bring your left hand on top of your thigh. Open up the hip. If you can, straighten the knee. Don't rotate the hip like this. Keep it straight, open. Stomach is in, chest breathing. Mula Bandha in place. Pull the Mula Bandha. And gently bend your knees, relax. The other leg. Breathe out, raise the leg up. Establish the Bandha, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings as you breathe in and out. And then slowly, when you're ready, open up the hip. Knee could be slightly bent. Right hand, press this down. And then if you can, slowly straighten the knee. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Gently bend your knees. Come off the pose. All right. Hold on to your knees. Rotate the hips gently. Breathe in and out. All right, wonderful. Stretch out. Bend your right knee into the chest. Breathe out. Touch your nose to the knee if you can. Come back. The other leg. Press. Breathe out. And come back. Do a simple spinal twist and end the class. Feet together, close to your butt. Stretch your hands out. Move your hips to the right. Bring the knee close to the chest and rotate to the left. With your left hand, press the knees down. Turn your chest to the right. Stomach is pulled in. Come back. Straighten. Move the hips to the left. Roll up the knees. Bring it down. With your right hand, press the knees down. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the left. Stomach pulled in. Press your knees down with your hand. And come back. Slowly come back to position. Excellent. Wonderful. Stretch out. Hands on either side of your body. Gently close your eyes. How does it feel? How does your body feel? At the end of a good yoga practice, your body should feel light. Gentle pain here and there is normal, but otherwise in general, a good feeling predominantly prevails. Close your eyes, shift your awareness to your breath. Observe your inhalations and exhalations. The breath is the bridge between the body and the mind. Inhale deeply and exhale fully and long, much longer than your inhalations. With every exhalation, allow your awareness to go out of your body into the universe. Gently allow your body to relax into the earth, beginning with your feet, your ankles, calf muscles, knees, your thighs and hamstrings, hips, pelvic region, lower back, the middle back and the upper back, shoulders, both your hands, the back of your head. Allow your body to become heavier and heavier and heavier. Let your hands become heavier and heavier and heavier. Let go of your fingers. Allow your body to go into a state of deep sleep and rest. But you watch. Mindfully. Allow the silent rhythms of your pulse to come in harmony with the silent rhythms of your breath. Allow the pulse to slow down. Let the rhythm of your thoughts slow down to match the rhythm of your breath and the pulse. And now gently allow these silent rhythms to tune into the rhythms of the universe. Like the rhythm of the gentle waves in a calm ocean. Like the rhythms of the days and nights. Every inhalation is a birth. Every exhalation is a transition waiting for the next birth. Embrace this process. Every being, animate, inanimate, are products of this rhythm of birth and death. And therein lies our connection. Open your heart and embrace everyone and everything in that understanding of deep interconnectedness, leading to the idea of oneness, Kaivalya. Enjoy that state for a few moments in silence. Gently take a deep breath. As you breathe out, slowly move your fingers, your toes. Gently raise your arms over your head, interlock your fingers, stretch. Turn to one side, to the left perhaps, and stretch. And then to the right, stretch. Come back, rub your palms together. Rub your palms, cover your eyes. Feel the warmth of the palms on your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Slowly get up, feeling fresh and relaxed. You may want to turn to one side as you come up. Let's come back to our seated posture, like when we began. Just completing a circle. Let us bring our palms together in Anjali Mudra. Let us bow with our heads down in humility, knowing that there is so much more to learn and practice. Let us open our hearts in gratitude, grateful that we were given this chance to explore the body, the mind, and a little bit of the infinite spirit, and that we were able to connect. And with that gratitude, let us offer this practice to the universe. Om Brahmarpanam Astu. With this offering, the practice becomes complete. Gently open your eyes. Every practice is an offering to the infinite spirit that allows us to use the body, use our breath, use our mind to open doors for that infinite experience. Thank you so much for joining me in this class, for giving me this opportunity to teach, for allowing me into your homes. Until we meet again, stay blessed, stay inspired, and please stay safe. Let us end this class with one Om and three Shantis. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.